Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Campbell and I'm the Network Coordinator for Edinburgh Mental Health, an interdisciplinary research network based here at the University of Edinburgh. The network is a cross-college network. So the University of Edinburgh has three main colleges: the College of Medicine and Veterinary Medicine, the College of Science and Engineering, and the College of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. And what we try to do is connect researchers working across all three colleges from all disciplines and departments who are working on mental health related research. So whether you are a historian or an anthropologist, somebody working in social work, somebody working in psychiatry, the biological sciences, geography, engineering, we seek to connect you to really facilitate and bring together people working from a wide range of disciplinary backgrounds to really strengthen collaborative interdisciplinary research. I think what is really key about the collaborative side of research is that by working with different disciplines, you always learn something new, and there's something valuable to be brought from each kind of different perspective. So, for example, looking into the past, looking at historical research into mental health histories, has something to tell us about the ways that we've done things before and that maybe we can learn from in the future. And that can be applicable to kind of the clinical work people do in the kind of mental health space, the policy making. I mean, that's just one example, but I think that a lot of thinking about and working with people from very different disciplinary backgrounds can bring those fresh perspectives to research and answer questions that, or problems that, and provide solutions to problems that hadn't been thought of before. We're very inclusive. We provide a lot of events, networking events for you to meet new people, and everyone's very, very friendly as well. So don't be shy in approaching us. But I think even if you think of yourself not as a mental health researcher, but are doing something or working in the space of well-being, the connection between mind and body, on the impact, for example, of climate change on health and well-being, there is still very much a mental health component to that kind of research. And that is the kind of work that we are focusing on and looking at as well. We do a really diverse range of research here at Edinburgh Mental Health, all the way through from the kind of clinical focus on eating disorders and autism, circadian mental health and bipolar disorder, all the way through to focusing on projects related to the climate crisis, climate change and well-being, as well as work that focuses more on the histories of mental health and well-being through to the 19th century and beyond. Some really great work is taking place over in the School of Health and Social Science, working on collaborative research for people living with eating disorders and autism. And they're doing some fantastic work with a lot of early career researchers as well into this space that is significantly under-researched. Also within the School of Health and Social Science, we have the Suicide Cultures research group, and it's also turned into it's got its own project as well. So we've got research in suicide cultures, but also in suicide in and as politics, which is led by Professor Amy Chandler and Dr. Hazel Mazzetti. And that research is just going from strength to strength. We're seeing some really great outputs from that group. And one member of their research group has actually just been awarded seed funding from Edinburgh Mental Health to pursue their own research in blue and green spaces in relation to people with suicidal ideation. So I really see that flourishing and moving forward. And that's one way as well that EMH has really supported early career researchers in that particular field. We also have a significant number of projects in the kind of division of psychiatry that are very interdisciplinary, that are focusing on circadian rhythms and sleep and mental health. Some really interesting, welcome-funded work, specifically looking at circadian rhythms and in people with bipolar disorder, and also light. So ambient BD and Helios BD are both some major research projects that are focusing on those key areas. What we're really aiming to do this year is to really showcase that diversity of research taking place at Edinburgh, and in collaboration with our partners from different organisations as well as different institutions. So we've got a really diverse range of papers and panels this year. We've got panels that focus on art, researching through and with art. We have a panel on interventions and the implementability of interventions in the NHS. We have another panel that will be focusing on how we know what we know in global mental health research, as well as two parallel sessions that will focus on individual papers, again, from disciplines across the university. And we are very, very lucky as well this year to be joined by our keynote speaker, Professor Jennifer Lau from Queen Mary University, London, who will be showcasing sharing some of her work on mental health resilience in young people. Really hoping for as many people from the university as possible who don't have to be researchers in kind of the field of mental health, but have some sort of interest in mental health and well-being, and who would like to collaborate, who would like to learn more about the interdisciplinary approaches our researchers are taking. We're also very keen to welcome anyone from the local Edinburgh area, in partner organisations, institutions, and people with lived experience or who have been involved in any of the research projects that we have held here. A lot of the focus this year in terms of the content of the conference is around these questions of kind of public and patient engagement, but also the co-production of research and the importance of including people with lived experience of mental health issues in this kind of research. That's really key. Tickets are still available. Please go to our brand new website, edinburghmentalhealth.org, and you'll find the registration link on the events page.